Sorry guys, that my storage just got full on that iPad I was recording that on. So we're just gonna call this part two or whatever the title is gonna be. You'll see them. I'll upload part one first, and then you'll see part two. But what I was getting to is basically we'll pick up right where we left off. As far as the steelbooks from Screen Factory go, usually, like I said, I got to this right here. You'll see these two right here behind me, which are tacked up. And I assure you guys, I do not normally like put my shit up like that. Those just happen to be just extras that I got, just because I love the artwork so much. I initially got my original lithographs in the tube, which are still over there in the tube, with my orders for Night of the Demons and Halloween 3. Kept those in the tube because those are ones I'm going to frame. Got on eBay and found a seller who sold the Halloween 3 one to me that he didn't even want it, and he was like, "I'll let it go for $8. That's a no-brainer." Bought that one as an extra one. Night of the Demons. Another thing where it was like, I'll sell it to you for like $10-12. Another seller, so I bought that one from him. A lot of these people wasn't wanting them, and I was like, fuck, that's great artwork. Even if I have two of the same ones, those are like some of my favorites. That's a no-brainer. So I did get them. Just so happens when I set up my, my movie room back here, I had this space right here on my back wall, and I was like, I want to put something there, but like, fuck, what am I going to put there? I thought about those extra ones I had, and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't have a frame for them or anything, but fuck it, I'm gonna tack them up on the wall right behind me. And I love the fact that I walk in this room and I see them. That's like two of my favorite Screen Factory releases right there. Not to mention, those are high up on my my favorites list, like Kevin Tenney, Night of the Demons, Tommy Lee Wallace, man, with fucking Halloween 3. I mean, just the most underrated film of all time. But I'm sure everybody's out there who's probably willing to throw a punch at me over that. But I will say I love the hell out of it for what it is. Should have been retitled something else so everybody else wouldn't have got their titty twisted about the fact that Michael Myers was not in the film. Anyway, we're going to move along. But like I said, guys, they do have that steelbook coming out this month. That's Battle from the Stars or Battle Beyond the Stars, something like that. Take a check at that. Like I said, the NECA by itself, that option to buy it by itself for $40 is sold out. You can get the steelbooks by itself. That steelbook is not going to come with a lithograph from the specs and the details they listed in that when you click on it and open it up, which is a shame. A shame because that has always been the common practice with Screen Factory. Like, hey, like here's the steelbook. This is great. You want it? Well, if you buy it from our site exclusively, we have this nice, weird, odd-sized dimension fucking lithograph that looks great, even though the dimension's fucking crazy. But we'll send this to you absolutely free with it. And now it's like whenever they introduce these deluxe packages that has these figures in there, the regular steelbook is not coming with the the regular steelbook purchase is not coming with the lithograph. You have to buy that deluxe just to get the lithograph. And I'll be honest with you, I just don't really I don't really care for that figure. Only thing it's going to do is sit on the shelf. I'm sure over time it's going to get a lot of value to it, and it's going to sell for stupid money. I'm not one of those people to really dig into all that, though. I mean, business-wise, maybe I should think about that for, expanding my stuff. But I don't want to be the soulless guy who's like, fucking, well, I paid $70 for that, and it came with a movie and a poster, but I'm going to sell you the figure for $500 by itself. I don't know. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about taking advantage of nobody or anything like that. Not one of those people, but sometimes we're forced to do what we got to do to expand our collection and shit of what we want. So, it is what it is. Trying to be a little bit more open-minded about things like that. But anyway, I will definitely be getting the steelbook of that. And hopefully I can just get on eBay. Maybe somebody will order those deluxe kits and they'll let me get the lithograph for a decent price. I don't mind throwing a few bucks at it. I'm not going to sit there and be like, okay, I'll give you fucking $30 for it or nothing like that, because then I could have just bought the deluxe edition for that, but after what I paid for the steelbook. But anyway, hopefully. Time will tell, though. Patience is key. Okay, guys, I'll move along here for just a little bit. Put this down here. Since the storage on that's full, I will upload that one first, then I'll upload this one from the phone. I hope everything looks good. I had to take my light, then put it right here in front of me so it'll hold my phone on it and all that good stuff. So you probably see a difference in lighting, guys, so I apologize for that. Another thing that was in that Father's Day box gift that I got, and I'm super excited for this. I opened this and I was just like, wow, like, fuck, man, wait till I have like 2 or 3 days off in a fucking row and I have no responsibilities kicking. Like, I'm getting into this shit. literally like how I have to like plan out my fucking marathon movie days. Like with the fellas, I can always watch at least like 2 or 3. But if I'm looking into making a whole day of it, like shit's got to get moved around, and I'll put this off till later, and I can do that. Just fucking parenting and being adult. Shit's overrated. But guys, this is that shit grabbed me. This is none other than the 20 film set of the Hammer horror films. That's got so much of a glare on. Let me fix that light, guys. It is probably just a little too bright. Let's dull it down just a bit. I don't know if that helps, guys. Anyway, that is the Hammer film set. This is put out by Mill Creek Entertainment. I will be the first to tell you that I am not a huge fan of Mill Creek. I have seen their old previous releases where they try to take 4 or 5 movies and compress them down to one disc. Put all 4 or 5 films on one disc, compress the shit out of it, and the audio and the quality of the film looks like fucking garbage juice. Hopefully they have better practices now. Hopefully they're taking notes from all the rest of these labels. And I'm hoping that they want to stick around and survive and not just fucking fall flat on their face. But I will tell you, I've not had love for this this company in the past. My wife bought me a film from the same company. It had a slipcover over it, and I'm trying to think of what that was. I might have stuck it up there somewhere. Fuck. Come on, Johnny, find it. I could have swore I set it over there at one point. I think it's Are You in the House Alone? I just can't remember. Don't quote me on that. That might have just been the one Screen Factory released. Or a Stranger in the House, A Stranger is Calling. I can't fucking remember. Had one of those old retro style VHS slipcovers over it though. I was kind of hoping I had it sitting around here on the table somewhere, but I think it's over there on one of those shelves. And that's gonna drive me fucking insane now because I don't know the title of it. This shit I go through. Man. I'm just not seeing it. And even if it is... Oh, there it is. It's When a Stranger Calls. Sorry about that, guys. I was just going to fuck with my OCD there. When a Stranger Calls. That was from Mill Creek, and she bought me that one. I just have yet to not pop that in, which is sad because she got that for me as a Christmas present. I will get to it, though. But as you can see, guys, I'll show you that on the back. I don't know if that's going to be too bright, so we'll dull that back down again. There is 20 films. They do list it on the back right there. I will try to do that. I know that glare's probably fucking with you. Hopefully that helped right there. I'm going to tell you right now, The Revenge of Frankenstein, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, These Are the Damned, The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, The Old Dark Horse, Gorgon, Cash on Demand, Snorkel, Maniac, Die Die My Darling, Stop Me Before I Kill, Never Take Candy from a Stranger, Scream of Fear, The Stranglers of Bombay, The Terror of the Tongs. Oh, I thought that said thongs the first time I read that. I was about to say, what kind of sleazy shit we gonna get into? The Terror of the Thongs. Can you imagine what the possibilities of a movie with a title like that? Alright, the Pirates of Blood River, Sword of Sherwood Forest, The Camp on Blood Island, Yesterday's Enemy, Creatures in the World Forgot. So guys, that from I can tell right here, this is definitely a mix of 60s, 70s. I got some 50s right there. I'm trying to think what we got here. Mostly 50s, 60s. There's one 1970. Yeah, one 1970 film on here, which is the last film that said Creatures the World Forgot. So mostly 50s and 60s with the exception of one 1970s film. Loads in the side right there. It's got one of these big boy bulky cases right here. You pull that out the sleeve. I will tell you that's not the thinnest of the thin, but guys, it's not like we're used to with like the Aero Video rigid slip cases and stuff like that. Nothing like Second Sight, Indicator, and stuff like that. So take what you can get, though. They need to definitely, you know, they want to step up their game. Let's get those rigid cases. Collectors love seeing that on the shelf. So This is what you got right here inside the set. I do like that artwork right there with that little spiral. Um, that's really cool. I'll hold that up there just for a little bit longer. Maybe everybody can kind of enjoy that a little bit. This is what the back looks like right here. Pretty much like a synopsis. This is basically the films, what the versatile films of Hammer / Columbia. Guys, there is 20 films in here. Like I said, those 20 films are spread out on 10 discs. So that means you're gonna get 2 movies per disc. Of course, 20 films, 10 discs. I will turn that for you. This is a nice case. The things are actually built into the spine right there. You know, far different from like the Tales from the Dark Side set, that Friday the 13th series that we probably all have. Definitely different when you open up the case and the whole fucking bolt tray comes out and it's not even hinged in there. So this one right here definitely is put together very well. I can say that. I will give them that. And, man, just that's a lot to go through right there. 2 movies on each disc. Of course, you pop the disc out right there too on each side, and it will behind there kind of give you a breakdown of like the year it came out. Players involved. Unfortunately there's no synopsis though on the film, which I would have kind of liked that, especially when you go into a box that you primarily don't know most of the films and you're looking to dig into it. But you know, there's nothing to look up a trailer, a review, a synopsis online. You know, fuck, we all got Google. Can't bitch too much. It does come with this little booklet right here. Not much of a book, I'll tell you that, but for what it has inside of it, I do appreciate, because they actually show you the original theatrical artwork for each one of those 20 films. But as soon as I picked up this book, I was like, man, I probably ain't gonna have much to it. It's just gonna show the actual theatrical trailers, the theatrical artwork right there, which I do appreciate that. At least it's in there, because they could have just been like, man, this is gonna cost more money. Fuck all that. And so they did include that in there. I'm not trying to bore you guys, but I do want you to see it just in case you are, in fact, interested in picking up the set. You got some audio commentaries in here for The Revenge of Frankenstein, The Old Dark Horse, The Gorgon, The Snorkel, Never Take Candy from a Stranger, Scream of Fear. You got featurettes, Hammer at Columbia Pictures, The Actors of Hammer, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb retrospective, The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll retrospective. So you could definitely tell that Hammer, Columbia got together and made a sub-license to Mill Creek to put out this set. I don't know if my camera's getting a little blurry right there. No, I'm not sure. It's done that before. So guys, I apologize for the quality if it's starting to tank on us. That's another device that I need to go through and clean up so I can get some more room on it. But yeah, guys, I was very glad to get this set. When I opened it up, I was like, wow, like this is going to be such a great set to go through. I know the indicator sets that they've been putting out, which I believe they're up to volume 6 now. From what I can see of those sets, they're putting 4 Hammer films in each one in their individual cases, which I love. It involves a nice thick book in those sets. The box covering over it is a rigid case. I know most of you probably have those. Unfortunately, I do not have the first one. I probably will be looking into getting those. I do know volume 1 is out of print. It goes for a little bit of money, but from what I see, what you get in that box, which is 4 movies, the packaging, the book, I can spend a little bit. I can spend a little bit of money on that, even above retail, to get that. But I also looked at on eBay. I was looking at some pictures of volume 2, 3, 4. There's one in there that's like I keep seeing the titles of the movies, and I'm like, between all the Hammer stuff that I have, I do have some of these films on other discs. But I would like to see what Powerhouse Indicator is doing with their films. That's a great company. I love the hell out of them. And just the styles of those releases are just, they're captivating. I see those on, I saw Cody's pictures one time, and he showed me of his shelves, and I saw those on there, and I was like, wow, like, your eyes can't help but go straight towards them. Those look really great. I love the spine on that too. I love the font, the size of it that they used on it. Just little things like that. Like just OCD collectors look at something like that and just be like, fuck, man, like they did a great job. I love the way that looks. So guys, that is the Hammer Films 20 films collection, 10 disc set put out by Mill Creek. I do believe my wife told me that she got this for a really good price. And I was like, yeah, go ahead and tell me, like, what was the price on it? And she was like, man, I think I might have gave like $35 for that. And I was like, 35 for 20 films, that's not bad. And they're all on Blu-ray. Hopefully, like, that price is not like one of those things where it's like, okay, there's the red flag. Most likely these things didn't get good restorations or, like, you know, features put on them or something like that. I'm really hoping that's not the case. But guys, as I dig through it though, I will chime back in and make a video of it. And of course, it's not going to be one of those things where I'm going to sit down and watch all 20 films. I'll try to watch a couple, like, you know, the first couple discs, get a good 6, 8, 10, half the set at least done in it, kind of chime back in on it. But I know most of you guys, though, have already done picked that up. I know the whole story about, what was that? Was that secondhand sales or, oh, fuck, there's this company that sells on eBay. They fucked up the retail price. They were offering this set for $20, or yeah, it might have been $20, maybe a few dollars less. And this set was going to retail at like $60 when it first came out. Everybody jumped on that shit. For the love of God, I'm trying to think of what the hell that damn thing was. I don't know if it was like Rare Waves or it was another company on eBay that primarily they have a store and they sell. But they fucked up and they listed the retail price for this thing at $20. Everybody and their mom made a YouTube video about it at that moment. They jumped on there. Everybody ordered one. And the only thing those people did was email every single one of those customers that placed an order and said, sorry, we made a horrible mistake by pricing this. It was a glitch in our system. We will not be sending you this, but we will be sending you a full refund. And everybody turned against that fucking place. I think it was Deep Discount, as I think about it, the name of that store. I'm pretty sure, though, that, not sure if it was in fact Deep Discount, but that story is 100% because I'll listen to so many YouTubers say, man, fuck them, I'll never buy anything from them again. So if it's too good to be true, guys, sometimes that's just exactly what it is, too good to be true. So I don't blame you for trying, though. If I'd have felt the need to take the gamble on it at the time, I would have done so myself. But I just kind of sat back and I was like, well, let's see if this happens. If I see people on YouTube get these sets, I'll jump on there and try to get it myself. But anyway, guys, I got this in a couple weeks ago. I'm not really sure if I showed this or not. I just want to make sure I do cover it, though. Guys, this is from 101 Films. I watched this. I'm pretty sure I showed this, but we're going to cover it anyway, just to be on the safe side. With my OCD, it'll make me sleep easier. I did watch the very first film of this not too long ago from Arrow Video. It sat on my shelf forever. Have no idea why it took so fucking long for me to finally get around to watch it. But I did, and I loved the hell out of it. And I found out there was a part 2 to this, and I was like, holy shit. Talked to Anthony there for a little bit. He has it in his. He refers to this as the Red Label line of 101 Films. Got on eBay, found somebody who had one, and still had the poster in the inside of it, so I went ahead and picked it up. And guys, that is Exterminator 2 from 101 Films. This is Region B locked. 89 minutes. Aspect ratio is 16:9. Region code is B, like I said, stereo sound. Extra includes poster, reversible sleeve, interview with writer William Sachs. So not much going on for that special feature list right there, especially with basically just being one. I'm sure there might be a trailer in here. I was hoping for a commentary, to be honest with you, with cast and crew. Whatever, we'll see what's in there when I pop it in, though. But I can tell you on the back it does have a stamp that does say never before seen uncut version, which is just fine by me. This is a Canon film. I love the hell out of some of the old Canon films. I pretty much believe that we all know that MGM pretty much bought up a lot of those existing Canon films. And right now, as we all know the story, that MGM is probably seriously about to sell every fucking thing around that name. So we will see what happens with that. Surprised it's not Disney that's buying it, but from what I hear, I think it's probably either going to be Amazon buying that all up, or it could be somebody else for all we know. There is no telling, but they are in talks of contracts of selling. So what portion, if anything, or everything, who knows? We'll find out sooner or later, though. So, all right, guys, we'll get on to these. I will say I'm not one of these people who go out on my way to buy bootlegs. I don't like to support that shit most of the time. I like to give my money of course, just like everybody else, to the actual distribution releases. I like giving my money to boutique companies for doing all the hard work that they do. Unfortunately, I think there comes these times where we've been waiting so long for these boutique labels to finally announce these titles, and it just seems like we're never gonna get there. Like there's just some certain titles that it just feels like it's never gonna happen. You want a copy on your shelf to watch until maybe that day does happen, and this is why I usually do it. I don't buy them all the time, but I do buy a few. The last one I bought from a seller, it was on eBay. He said it was an MOD, which stands for Manufacturer on Demand. That was Dead Alive. I had the DVD of it sitting up there. He had a Blu-ray copy of it. I didn't want to spend the 100 and 120 bucks, 150 bucks for the Lionsgate release that's been out of print forever now. And he had a Blu-ray release, manufactured on demand, for $13.99. I went ahead and jumped on it. I was like, I want to see the comparison between my DVD and this Blu-ray, and see if the high definition quality is there. Sure enough, I popped it in. It looked fucking great. So I went right back to him and I bought 2 more. Can't wait to pop these open and get into them. I can tell you that Dead Alive one I got from him looks and sounds great. He definitely got that from a German import though, to clone that disc. I had to go through the menu to set it to English language, which was no problem, very easy. I don't think there was really much of special features on there, other than the fact that there's like a filmography on there of the actors. And that might have been about it. All I think because I went through that disc pretty fast going over. But I had a lot of fun though, and it looked very great. I literally popped the Blu-ray in, watched it, went back to my DVD, took a look at it, and I was just like, oh my god, the DVD, even that's a Lionsgate DVD, and it looks like pure shit compared to that Blu-ray I got. That was manufactured on demand. Went right back to him, and I got these. Got 2 of them right here. So guys, I got this one right here, which I'm sure has been requested forever and a day now. That is The Keep. I've wanted this film now for a while. This is region free right here if you want to take a look on eBay and see if you can find this guy. I don't want to say his name because this is just me promoting bootlegs. Take a look on there though. Type in The Keep. Maybe type in The Keep MOD. Maybe this will pop up. He does have Dead Alive on there. He has I forgot some of the other titles. Shit, I can't even remember. But he did have The Keep, so I went ahead and got this. He does pretty good artwork for his fronts and his backs. Could be a little bit better, but you can take what you can get. This is a Paramount release, apparently, by the back, 16:9 ratio. Let's see, 1983. Looks like he got this from a UK a UK source right here, because it says 1983 UK, and this looks like 96 minutes runtime. So guys, that is The Keep. Can't wait to crack that open and get into it. And next up, and I had to have this one right here, couldn't believe that he had this in the list. I bought Dead Alive and just scrolled down to see other sailors' other items, and he had this one here as a no-brainer. I clicked on it quick. 14 bucks. I'd have paid even more, even though it's a bootleg. But guys, that is none other than one of my favorite sequels, which I just have so much fun watching. And Joe Bob Briggs did one hell of a season 2 finale with this film. That is none other than Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. I love this fucking movie to death. I do have this one over here that my buddy sent me from Chicago. This is the Jamie Lee Curtis Prom Night collection. Includes 3 movies. Inside this box right here, you do get Hello, Prom Night 2. And I was so glad I popped this thing open, watched it twice when I first got it. There's definitely some problems with the video and audio quality for sure, but that's what happens whenever you take 3 fucking movies and you put them all on one disc, because the only thing they're doing is compressing the shit out of it. This comes from Echo Bridge, which is pretty much a similar company to Mill Creek. I've had the Puppet Master 9-film collection. I've seen Echo Bridge take 5 Puppet Master movies, squeeze them on one DVD disc, and just make it look like shit. So, I'm happy to have this. Though, nonetheless, this does have Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil. Unfortunately, I've never seen Prom Night 3. I don't even know if one such really exists. But I do know, however, the one that exists, which is part 2, which is this one right here. And I love the hell out of this movie. I'll hold that up so you can appreciate that artwork. It is something. I do like the artwork they did on it. And this is the back. So, Yeah, guys, we are talking from 1987, approximately 97 minutes. Doesn't say anything about a region on here, guys, so be iffy of that if you do find this on there on eBay. He sells them for $13.99 a pop, plus there's like a couple bucks shipping. He does combine shipping automatically whenever you go to check out in your cart if you have multiple of his items. I will tell you that you can't keep a bad girl down. So yeah, guys, I am very super excited to have that right there. That is really cool. Cody just not too long ago sent me this picture of some great looking artwork. It looked like somebody just revised and done. And I was kind of hoping he was going to tell me that he was sending that to me just because that was a leak for a boutique label that was going to use that artwork. And he was like, no, it was just an artist who done it. And the fucking artwork on it was just, it's tattoo worthy. Fuck, man, I love that movie so much. Just that artwork that he showed me right there alone. And I knew somebody who did tattoos. Weren't going to charge me an arm and a leg for it. Fuck, I'll let him put it on me in a minute. Alright, guys, what else we got here? Last thing, I'll go over this real quick, guys. I am going to make another video after this. I am going to do a Severin video since the Severin sale is going. And kind of give a little insight on what's going on in that sale as much as I know. Guys, I do have pretty much all the collector's editions from Scream Factory. I have a huge Scream Factory collection. I don't have every single release. At this point, I couldn't even tell you if I have half or more than half. Scream Factory fucking has been pumping them out now for years. What I can tell you though is Scream Factory's made some mistakes along the way, just like everybody knows. I'm sure every one of you guys that really follow Scream Factory very closely, there's been mistakes made over the years where they've had to do replacement disc programs for some of their releases. I was going through the list, which is, you can find that list on Blu-ray.com in the forum section. All you got to do, literally, you can just go to Google and type in Scream Factory's replacement disc programs. You'll click on something that'll show that says like a complete list of Scream Factory replacement disc programs, and you'll see this list that pops up. I hate to tell you this, but that is a pretty extensive list. Thankfully, there always could be a lot more on it. Thankfully, there is only what there is. But I will tell you that from what there is, it's quite a bit. I was going over it, and of course, everybody knows, Army of Darkness, Child's Play, Black Christmas. Let me try to think of a few more there, because there is. I believe Dead Ringers, the David Cronenberg film, that had a replacement disc program. We all know for the big Halloween box set, the 15-disc one, they had a replacement disc for Halloween 4 in there. So, guys, if you're listening to me say this and you're not very familiar with what a replacement disc program is, I will take the next few minutes to explain what that is. It's basically, they put it out on the market, they sent it to retailers, distributors, all that other stuff. It got put out on the market, people bought it up, and then later on, people were finding out, hey, like, something's wrong with the disc. Like, it's either missing footage, I'm having audio drop out, I'm having frame freezes, just anything like that. Or most of the time, from what I see from most of these releases, they've took the left and right audio for the stereo selection that you're playing, and they reverse the speakers by accident. So your left audio would then be coming out of your right be coming out of your left. People catch on to that shit very quickly, especially when you're listening to headphones or you got like a really good high-end surround sound stereo system. People catch on to it very fast. So after those mistakes get put out there, and Scream Factory are made aware of these mistakes, if it's something that they see grants, okay, we got to send a replacement disc out. Friday the 13th, I meant to say it too, that box set, that shit had multiple disc replacement programs in that shit. In that box alone, there was 3 discs, if I'm not mistaken, if not 4. I want to say there was 3, though. I think that was oh, come on, Johnny. That was definitely Jason Goes to Hell was one of them. I believe Jason X was another one for the audio dropout during the sleeping bag scene. And there was one more. I believe it was 3 discs. But guys, that's all over. Yeah, that's all over the internet. You can type that in on Google and it'll pop right up. The newer set's being released. If you buy one, you flip it over on the bottom. It's got an R1 sticker on the bottom of it. Don't even worry about it. Those replacement discs are already in there, so you don't have to worry about it. It's just us who ordered it on day 1 for the pre-order, And then Scream Factory sent all that shit out, sent it to Amazon, all these retailers, distributors, and then they sent it to us. And we got that shit and had to wait on a replacement disc. So, but they fixed all that though, especially if you buy a new one now. So, if you buy one used and you're a little bit worried about it, there's details on exactly how to look to see whether you have the corrected disc or not, just by looking at the disc and the numbers that's on the disc. So, never fear. But I was going through my collection, like I said, guys. Child's Play, which is now out of print, that had a replacement disc. It was a Dead Ringers, Black Christmas, John Carpenter's The Thing was another one. Army of Darkness, and here was another one right here that had a replacement disc, and this kind of slid by me a little bit. I don't know why, I just didn't catch it, but that is Drag Me to Hell, filmed by Sam Raimi. This was put out by Scream Factory. They pumped it out, and a little bit after it made its way on the market, people realized that the unrated director's cut that's inside here, because this is a 2-disc set, one disc is the theatrical cut, the second disc is the unrated director's cut, which, of course, when you go to watch one of these movies, of course you're going to watch the unrated director's cut. So I popped it open and I actually compared my disc to this, to the specifics on the specifications on that replacement disc program for them. Turns out, no shit, I have a bad disc. And the reason why I say it's a bad disc is because it's missing some of the gore footage. Basically, some of the blood tone colors too as well was fucked up. So Scream Factory did, in fact, send a replacement disc. Guys, I do have that replacement disc in there right now. I just got it from Scream Factory. They still have them, and they're still sending them out. Only thing you got to do is contact Scream Factory's customer support. Show them pictures of the exact copy that you have. That means take a picture of the front, the back, where the UPC is. Take a picture of the disc, just the front of them is what I did, and they said that was more than enough if you didn't have your receipt or your order form. Who the fuck does still have those if you bought these years ago? So they sent this to me right here in the mail. It came in a padded envelope that had my address and all that on it. I'll try to hold that so you guys can see if that light might be blinding it. But here it is right here. It does say right there, the Drag Me to Hell replacement disc. Guys, this is the faulty disc right here. I already put the corrected disc in there. I wrote faulty disc on the envelope right there just so I would know when I open the case, because I plan on keeping this as well. But this is the unrated version that has its faults. The numbers on this one right here on the edge that you're looking for, without me fucking this up. If you hold your disc up and look at it, you'll see these little numbers right there. I'll try to get that in focus just a little bit. Can't really tell because it's blurring it out. I'm trying my best, guys. But that does say SF 18343. And the corrected disc will have that same exact number abbreviation on it, but it'll end with V2. That V2 is basically stating that there was a corrected disc and that one's it. So, guys, I will tell you right now, if you do own a copy of Black Christmas, Dead Ringers, The Thing, Drag Me to Hell, Child's Play is also another one. But guys, unfortunately, I will tell you that Child's Play now has been long out of print through Scream Factory. When I contacted them about sending me the rest of my disc, they said they were going to send me every single one of them, because I told them, I was like, just send them to me. That way I know, like, between what I got and what you're going to send me, the corrected disc will be in there somewhere. I want my shit to be 100%. I give you guys enough money. They were very nice. Like, look, we're going to send them all to you. Bear with us. We'll go through it right quick. We got all your. I sent them all pictures of all the stuff, the front, the back, the UPC code. Plus, open it up, let them know I had both discs in there, and they said, "Great, thanks for the pictures. We see that you have all those. We're very much looking forward to sending the corrected disc for you. However, Child's Play has been long out of print, and we did run out of the corrected disc that we did have. So I'm not very sure whether my Child's Play disc is defected or not. That is one I will definitely be taking out and comparing to the replacement disc forum numbers to specify, because it tells you pretty much, you flip the disc over, there's a section of numbers on that very little ring on the bottom of the disc. I mean, you pretty much have to get up on that bitch with like a light to look at it to make those numbers pop out. But I definitely will take a look at it, and if it does need a replacement disc in there, I will just chase it down the secondhand market. It sucks that I gotta do that. This is one of those times where I would say, if you didn't rush your product and you have better quality control, We wouldn't have to worry about fucking replacement disc, but I'm gonna try to be open-minded as possible. Shit does happen. These are Blu-ray discs after all. This is not some fucking healing medication that's gonna save somebody's life. So I'm not one of those douchebags who's just gonna be like, well, I'll never fucking buy nothing from your company again because you fucked this up. Nothing like that. Super glad, and they did. Is that this replacement disc came in just 3 or 4 days after I literally contacted them about it. For some reason, the rest of them, it was completely fine other than Child's Play. For this one, they sent me a link I actually had to go through to provide the pictures that I had took of this just to ensure. But the rest of them should be coming from Screen Factory themselves. So hopefully I'll get those in. And guys, like I said, that's going to be John Carpenter's The Thing, Army of Darkness, which had 2 discs in there that they had to. That's a 3-disc set. They did have to send 2 corrected discs out for that. Don't worry about the Army of Darkness Steelbook. That thing's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Those corrections had already been made before that ever came out. So like I said, guys, that was definitely Black Christmas, John Carpenter's The Thing, Army of Darkness. Ah, shit, come on, Johnny. What was the other one? Let's see. Dead Ringers, Black Christmas, John Carpenter's The Thing, Child's Play, which you can't get no more, Drag Me to Hell. Yeah, guys, it's just unfortunate, but that is what it is. I can probably look through my phone right quick, because I did. I took pictures of all the shit. I'm using my phone right now, so I can't do that. I could probably look up at my shelf right quick and see what we got, but it was definitely... Oh, guys, like I said, it was Army of Darkness, Child's Play. Of course, they don't no longer have the corrected disc for that. John Carpenter's The Thing, Black Christmas, Dead Ringers. I'm trying to think, guys. I think that might have been it. So they got pretty good with it so far about corrected disc. Hopefully, since that whole thing with the Friday the 13th collection, because that was 3 discs right there that they had to make replacement disc for, and that shit's not free. It's not cheap neither. They have to go through and they have to print that many more discs. 3 discs for each set sold. That's a lot. Then, not to mention whatever it costs for them to do the fixes for the technical work, to press them, because that is material, so they had to press them, pay somebody to do that, and then when they finally received them, they had to mail them to each and every individual person that claimed their replacement disc. So that is after you add up all that money. I'm sure that's a lot of money. It could have been avoided too. Could have been definitely avoided if somebody would have been doing better quality control. Same thing was said to Arrow Video about that Donnie Darko 4K set. It's funny, they said something about that Donnie Darko 4K set, about the replacement disc program for that, and the fucking next week after they said something about it, they were like, hey, if anybody's interested in quality control representative for Arrow Video, please fill out this application online. We were like, damn, like that dude made one mistake with Donnie Darko, and now he motherfucker probably got fired, and they're trying to get somebody else to do his job now. So we was all popping jokes on that shit. I saw that in the comment section, having a little bit of fun. Guys, before we go to, I'll show you this I picked up here recently. This is another one of the Father's Day gifts right here that I got. Been looking for this for so long, just trying to find a really good copy of it, and just never came across one for affordable price, or one without the jacket being so fucked up on it. Guys, I do love to read, and anything that I can get in here to add to the book collection, I always look forward to it. I have a very specific taste in reading, though. And this one right here will come to no surprise to most of you guys, but that is the Crystal Lake Memories book right there. The hardback coffee table book. This thing is fucking massive. I'm sure for you guys who do have this book, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This thing is a fucking cinder block. It is massive. I have to hold it back here just to get it in frame. But yeah, the complete history of Friday the 13th. I do have the Blu-ray of this right here. It's a 2-disc Blu-ray set. Which is about 12 hours long, and then they have a bonus DVD set, which the only bonus disc you can get is in DVD format, and it's another 4 hours or 4 to 6 hours or something like that. I think it's 4 hours. But yeah, putting that thing at like I think it's like either 16 or 18 hours long altogether. They don't miss one little fucking nook and cranny of that franchise. So getting the book is just a big plus. I thumbed through it, and there's some great art in here, some great write-ups, details, interviews, you name it. It looks great. Looks great. Can't wait to finally dig into this thing. I'll show you guys right there, the first page of that. It's great. Just Jason sitting right there in that chair. On that, yeah, with that bed or chair. Let's see what we got. Don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. Lots and lots though, man. Lots of write-ups. Great pictures. Love the hell out of it. Come on, everybody's favorite kill scene right there. One of my favorites, that's for sure. Part 2. Dude takes the machete in the face only to roll down the back of the fucking steps, going backwards in a wheelchair. You gotta love that shit. So can't wait to dig into that. Really good condition too. My wife gave me this for Father's Day. One of the kids did anyway, and I opened up the box and I was like, holy shit. It says $50 for US for the total price of this book. But if I'm not mistaken, I think my wife said that she was like, she found a really good deal on this on Amazon. And they actually put it in like a sturdy box to ship it in. And so it didn't take any damage from what I could see. It looks really fucking good, especially coming from Amazon at all places. But it wasn't $50. I think she said it was like close to like 30, 35 or something like that. So, guys, if you're interested in that, check out Amazon. Maybe you can get you a good copy of that thing right there. But I'm always a condition freak, and if they would have sent that and the dust jacket would have been ripped and fucked up or something, or big dings on the sides of the corners of the hardback, I'd have been pissed. But anyway, guys, I think that's probably going to cover it for this video. Let me see if there's anything back there. No. You know, we might as well do this too. Hopefully the camera doesn't shut off. If it does, guys, oh well. This is just the horror pack I got in here. I just got it in today. Horror Pack is a company that I subscribe to since the beginning, it seems like. I give them $25 every month. They send me 4 Blu-rays. I don't get to pick the Blu-rays. They're all just sent to me. I'll show you what they are. Of course, I already have this movie, and we just discussed this, but that is Child's Play on Blu-ray. I do like the art card in there, but honestly, I don't need this Blu-ray. This will be my 9th copy of fucking Child's Play 1 right here. And I don't think any of the features are different. The only thing different I would say is just the fact that they slapped that nice little art card on there. My wife saw that and she was like, God, I love the hell out of that artwork right there. And I was like, well, there's like 40 releases of different movies with that same kind of style artwork. I think they did it for Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. I remember walking through Best Buy or Walmart or something, and they had an end cap that was just full of these. And they're all the same old releases. They're just slapping that new art card on the front. But even though I already got the film, that was still pretty cool. If anything, my wife can take that art card out and keep it for something, I guess. I don't know. Next up, I don't know anything about this, but Horror Pack's got their stamp on it. This is not the limited edition for the month, but they do have their stamp on it. This is a Raven Banner film. Raven Banner Releasing presents Spare Parts. Don't know anything about this flick. It says not rated, made in Canada. This is ABC, all region. 91 minutes, 2:35:1 aspect ratio, anamorphic widescreen. Couple of special features. Like I said, guys, don't know jack shit about it. It's just one of those things with Horror Pack. Here is the Horror Pack limited edition exclusive number 60. Can't believe we're already at number 60. We get one of these every month, so it just goes to show you how long I've been subscribing to these people. Yeah. That's been a long time. Fucking 60 months. 12, 24, 36, 48, 6, fucking 5 years now. Jesus Christ, if I did my math right just then. But this is the Poltergeist Diaries. And guys, like I said, one of the things that shows that this is the limited edition from Horror Pack, they usually have their Horror Pack stamp right there at the bottom like that. And on the side, I don't know if I'll pick it up, but it's got the number right there. Number 60, and it's got another Horror Pack stamp at the side. I assure you, over there on that shelf I'm looking to over there, I have 2 complete full shelves over there now with 1 through 60. I have all 60 of them, plus there was a few Horror Pack stamped releases that was exclusive, that wasn't limited editions, and I have those over there as well. Last up, which is really fucking cool to see, this is the biggest surprise of this box for me right here, and I love the hell out of this because I'm hoping the future brings something great. But hopefully Horror Pack did make a deal with Shudder Original to put out their releases, and hopefully Shudder will give it to them at a really good price so they can put the physical Shudder Blu-rays inside the horror pack boxes. They did send this one though. This is the last one in the box. This is a Shudder original called Gwen. Me and my wife did watch this not too long ago. We dug it for what it was. The dark outside is calling for her. But yeah, we definitely did pick this out. A lot of the Shudder films too. That's coming from RLJE Films. That's just a given. Most of the time, it's very strict budgets. But don't let that deter you away. There's some really good stuff out there to check out. And I love Shudder like hell. I'll watch their originals any day of the week. However, I did just watch one. I'm not even sure if it's a Shudder original, but I watched this movie on there just the other night called Homewrecker, and holy fuck, that was a waste of 90 minutes. Just two bitches, one bitch going crazy, trying to lock another one in her house, fucking her husband and all this other shit. It's like a fucked up Jerry Springer Lifetime movie. So yeah, guys, don't waste your time with that one. If you do just want to watch it just for the hell of it, go in prepared. I hope you have a few drinks and maybe a handful of psychedelics to make it through that shit. Yeah, 84 minutes. But yeah, guys, you can go on Shudder and check that out. That is Gwen, and that is really cool. Usually around my area, I'll go to Walmart and stuff like that. I always find the Shudder original films on Walmart. They're always on DVD. Most of the time, even the DVDs are always missing the slipcovers on them. So it is nice that I actually did, out of my horror pack, get one from Shudder, and it actually still had the slipcover on it. Dig the hell out of that. So that was a nice big surprise. Hopefully the future for horror pack, if any of you guys subscribe to them, hopefully we will receive more Shudder original Blu-rays from my horror pack subscription. $25 a month for 4 random Blu-rays that you don't even know what you're getting, but you're definitely getting that limited edition every month, plus 3 others. That's a no-brainer for me. I know a lot of people don't want to take the chance and throwing up $25. I have got some of their boxes before, pay $25, paying $25 a month, and then getting a box of like dump bin titles. That sucks. Especially when you walk in the Dollar Tree and you find Blu-rays in there for a fucking $1, and those are some of the ones that horror pack likes to throw in there every once in a while. I will admit that fucking sucks. But the guys who run that are very good. Most of the boxes I get, I'm never disappointed with. There's 1 or 2 here and there out of the whole year, out of 12 months, that I might just be like, that was a little. This one was like the fucking shit show of the damn year. But once we know we got through that one, the next one's probably going to be just picking it up a lot, and it'll be good. Last up, guys, before we go, because we're going on 50 minutes almost, I did get this book in. I might show this in my last video, but I set this to the side on my Friday the 13th book. I did order this off of eBay. I did see the guy from Orbit DVD post this on his Facebook page, and he was flipping through it. He had just got it in. He added it to his site, and I went to go straight to that site as soon as he posted it on Facebook, and somebody beat me to the punch and bought it. But anyway, I made that all better, and I went ahead and went to eBay, paid just a few dollars more, and got it. That is the Teenage Slasher Movie book. I do love books like this, especially compilation books. This has some great artwork in it. The author of this book, also, if I'm not mistaken, he is one of the guys that does the Hysteria Continues podcast. About the Arthur J.A. Kurzweil is perhaps the only vegan gorehound in existence. He fell in love with a slasher movie after watching Halloween 2. Co-host of the wildly popular podcast, The Hysteria Continues, and founder of the slasher movie website Hysteria Lives. So, guys, I have flipped through this book. I've read a good bit in here so far, and I dig the hell out of it, man. They don't just shine a light just on the mainstream stuff, too. Of course, Halloween, 1978 gets its love in here and all that, man. But you got some stuff in here, man, that's really below the radar kind of stuff in here. There's stuff in here I've never seen before that I definitely want to check out after reading up on it. They got some Bava stuff in here, Bloodbath. Let's see, Torso, just all kinds of stuff. I was going to try to get through like those full-scale pictures to show you guys. Like, look at this guy. Look at this artwork right here. It's fucking great. The house that screamed. Great artwork. I don't know if that camera's doing any justice, but there's the front of it right there, guys. If you're interested in it, this is known as the second revised expanded edition. I'm assuming they had a first edition out that just didn't have enough material in it. They put it back out again, threw more at it. If you look at the back right there, guys, you'll see Happy Birthday to Me image right there, which they do. They shine a light on that too. A lot of people probably don't even know what that fucking, never seen that movie or what it is. But this book, like I said, it definitely covers Just some of the below radar kind of films that, you know, I mean, the Friday the 13th stuff. There is some mainstream stuff in here, guys, but they don't just focus on that. I mean, Deadly Games is in here. New Year's Evil, Maniac, which I mean that's pretty. Original My Bloody Valentine, The Burning. There's just great stuff in this book. Look at this shit right here, the artwork right here too. We got Don't Go in the Woods on one side, and what's on the next? Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. I mean, that's cool, man. That's cool. It got a good mix. I think it's good and fluid and scattered. One of my favorite movies of all time, right there. Bam, Summer Party Massacre. Love it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know, like I said, this is going to be part 2 of the video I tried to start a while ago. It just kind of cut off while I was talking about those lithographs behind me. But I will do a Severin video after this. Let me get that uploaded first so I can delete that and make some room. Then I'll make a Severin video since we have that sale going on right now. I'm definitely going to get on there and make me an order and see what I can grab. But guys, I know this was a hell of a long video. That first video being an hour. This one almost. Guys, if you made it all the way through this with both parts, hit me up in the comment section. I'm sure Donato, Cody, Alan, maybe Anthony. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys watch my videos pretty fluently and all the way through. So if you got to this point, guys, hit me up in the comment section and just write the word pecker. A hell of a word, but it would be nice to know that somebody actually watched both these videos all the way through. I don't expect you to watch them in one go, but you know, if it's like a couple days from now, a couple weeks from now, I just see one of you guys comment the word pecker, P-E-C-K-E-R, I'm gonna be like, holy fuck, man, like that's amazing. So guys, I do love you. Everybody who's continued to watch this, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video. Don't be just one of those assholes that come in here, watch 5 seconds of my video and go, I just clicked on this so I can give it a thumbs down. Maybe just leave a hateful comment. Don't be one of those people, because I don't even fucking pay attention to that shit. But guys, I love the hell out of you. Thanks for stopping by and enjoying these. Hopefully you're enjoying these long ass videos I make and just keep rambling and rambling. But alright guys, that's going to do it for this one right quick. I'm going to upload one and I'll be right back on here to do the Severin video, showing you the Severin titles that I have so far, which isn't many in my collection, but some of the titles that I'm anticipating on picking up on that Severin sale. So until then guys, stay safe and be careful.